Hey guys, this is Nick, and you may not know, but I have a small YouTube travel channel called To Go Is To Know, and it's also under 5,000 subs like this channel. In this video, I want to compare the earnings of that channel to this channel. So basically comparing what kind of earnings do you make with a travel channel versus a finance channel. The differences may surprise you how big it really is. But the quick takeaway here is I could have made this video and called it how to make $2.50 an hour making YouTube videos. So check out how much I really make on these videos, travel and finance.
My travel channel To Go Is To Know, I have 1.17 or 1.2 million views approximately, and 3,400 subscribers. And in the lifetime of the channel, since March 2018, I've made about $1,600 in revenue. And you see that in the last 48 hours, my views are like 3,700 or about 1,800 a day at the current rate. And my most popular videos right now are still this Athens scam and New York City scam videos, which are probably about a year old now. So these are what are bringing in most of the views, it seems. Now on the Financially Aware channel, the total views I have is 362,000, and I have 4,800 subscribers about, and my total revenue is $2,200 lifetime. And lifetime means when I started being monetized, which is back in May, actually. So my current views are 597 in the last 48 hours, or about 300 a day, which is a lot less than my travel channel. And right now my top videos are the Nikola fraud, Palantir IPO, and SoftBank video, and it's not that much actually. So let's take a look at the two channels side by side, and you see that the travel channel, the playback based CPM is 705 versus 1766 for the finance channel. What does that mean? It means basically the advertising rate advertisers are willing to pay per 1,000 views of your video. And a better measure that they just came out with is RPM, which is revenue per mil, which means the actual money you get in your pocket for every 1,000 views you get. It doesn't matter if people watch just the video, or if they watch an ad, or if they watch a partial ad, or if they have ad blocker. All of that is all lumped into this number here. So this is the most pure number of what you're actually getting per 1,000 views. So like I said, this is the lifetime, and this includes time when these channels weren't monetized. So let's look at the actual comparison from the time the channels were monetized. So the travel channel was monetized in November 2019, and Financially Aware was monetized in May of this year. And so the playback CPMs don't change. And so you see that the playback CPM is 2.5 times greater than the travel channel. And the RPM for a finance channel is almost 4 times greater than for a travel channel. So here I'm getting 7.77 for every 1,000 views versus only $2 for every 1,000 views. And so, like I said, here's my revenue here. So, you know, big difference between the two channels in terms of how much you get paid for every view. And what's interesting to see is how my revenue fell off during the shutdown on my travel channel. So in January, I made $236 in the month, but by March, April, my total went down to $75, or about a third as much as at my peak, because I guess when everybody's at home and hiding under their blankets and stuff, they're not worried about traveling or anything like that. So those views really dried up. And here you can see it. You know, April and May were like $75 and $80, and now June, July, it's come back a little bit. So, you know, that's pretty interesting to see. And on the finance channel, like I said, I didn't get monetized until May. So my first month being monetized, and everybody is looking at the stock market because the market's falling and everything like that, I made $1,000, and that was my best month so far. And you know, I was kicking myself saying, man, I should have done this earlier. It's so easy. You know, I put some videos up and I make $1,000 in my first month of being monetized. This is crazy. Well, that didn't last too long. The next month it was $568, and then it dropped to like $147. So here you see it: 1,000, 568, 147, 265, 221 in September so far. So that's the two sides of the coin between travel and finance. When one is hot, maybe the other one is not. I don't know. Now, that revenue per 1,000 views isn't for every single video. They change over each video. So you see, this is my most popular video, Athens Scams, and the RPM is $1.50. I had 230,000 views and I made $345. But this one, Clearwater Beach, Florida, is open. The RPM is 741, so about 5 times greater than this. And so I made $130 on only 17,000 views versus 230 views for this one. So why is that? Different audiences have different rates, and I guess different subject matter have different rates as well. So in this case, the Athens video, the top countries to watch it: 20% US, 11% UK, 6% Greece. Whereas this Clearwater Beach video, US watched 87.4% of it. So I'm guessing that the ad rates are higher for US watchers as opposed to some other countries. So here on the finance channel, my biggest video was this crude oil futures. The guy lost $9 million, and it had 50,000 views, a RPM of $8 per 1,000 views, and I made $410. But looking at the RPMs over here, you see the next video, Hertz Bankrupt, is only 474. But this one, Palantir IPO, is 1576, and this one, Reverse Stock Split, is 2045 per 1,000 views. So here on the Palantir, on only 5,800 views, I made $91. So it really varies a lot, I guess, based on the subject material.
I'm obviously no YouTube expert, but the things that I did learn about the two channels is that with the travel channel, your views might last for a longer period of time because people may come back 8 months from now, a year from now. With the finance channel, at least the type of videos that I'm doing now or that I started with to get a big amount of views, they're very topical news stories that are in the news cycle for a short period of time. And I did that mostly because to try to get a lot of subscribers quickly, and because I'm up late at night. So I might see a story at Sunday night at 11 o'clock that just came out about Warren Buffett or something, and I can get a video out by 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'll be like the first person there, and so I'll get a good amount of the views of the people that are looking at that story. But after a few days of a spike up in the video views, that's going to spike right back down because people lose interest and go on to the next news story. So I definitely have an eye towards trying to do more evergreen type of videos, things that last for a long time, like, you know, how to buy dividend stocks or that kind of thing. You know, the quintessential evergreen video is like how to tie a tie or something. You know, that video is going to be relevant for 10 years, 20 years, whatever, whereas the stocks that Warren Buffett sold in the last quarter is going to have a very short shelf life. If you want to start a YouTube channel, I say go for it. just do something that you're really interested in, and don't do it just for the money, because it will show to the viewers, and so you won't gain the traction. Like for instance, I know zero about fishing, but let's say fishing videos pay really good ad rates. If I try to do fishing videos, nobody's going to watch them, because they're going to know I don't really care about fishing and I know nothing about it. I have no passion for it. So do something that you really know about, because you're going to have to do a lot of videos on it to really gain any kind of traction. And that's the other thing, is that you can either go all in and do like 40 hours a week doing 3 videos and stuff like that, or you can do 1 or 2 videos a week and not invest too much time and see if it gains traction. But either way, I think you have to stick with it for a while for it to really start taking off, because these things take time, and the people who do it kind of half-assed, they usually quit in the beginning and then say, oh, it doesn't work or whatever. Now, I'm no Graham Stephan or Bold and Bankrupt or nothing like that, but you know, you got to stick to it, and if you like doing it, you can keep doing it. You're not going to get rich off of it. You know, very few people do, but you know, you could make a few dollars off of it and gain a little following or something like that. And just to give you an idea of how much work is involved in doing these videos, between the 2 channels, I have about 300 videos now. And so my earnings are like $3,800. If you do the math, divide 3,800 by 300, it comes out to like $12.79 a video. And if that video takes me about 5 hours to do, which most of them do, between research and editing and finding pictures and stuff like that, and doing SEO, keyword research, and thumbnails, pictures, and all that kind of stuff, it takes me about 5 hours. So that's why I said it pays me about $2.50 an hour to do these videos so far. So why do I keep doing them? Good question. I may be doing less of the travel videos because the finance ones pay so much more per hour. But the reality is that you can do 5 hours to do a video and it may get 10 views, it may get 10 million views. So it's not linear on how much hours you put in versus how much money you make. So it's kind of, it's a little bit of a lottery ticket. It's not going to get you rich, but you know, if you do it enough and you have a following, you could make some money on it. So that's my view on the difference between these 2 type of niches, and you know, take it from there what you think you should do, or if you're interested in doing it. I hope you like this video. Please give me a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, and please subscribe to my channel, because another stat that I didn't tell you is that like 90% of the people that watch my videos on travel and on finance are non-subscribers, and that's the case for most YouTubers. So that's really strange, but if you watch my videos, hit the subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and it really helps me out. So thanks for watching, guys. Until the next time.